Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'm going to talk about something quite important which I don't think is discussed very often, or at least I haven't seen much on this, and that is the relationship between taking painkillers for a long time and how that affects your kidneys. So if that is something that maybe you do often, or maybe you just take painkillers for whatever reason and you'd like to know more, then please stay tuned. So my name is Joyce and I'm a physician associate here in the UK and I work in general practice. So we have what we call non-steroidals. So these are the ibuprofen, the naproxen, those come under that bracket. Those ones are more harmful to your kidneys. And then you've got the other class, which is the paracetamol. That one is less, I would say it's less harmful to your kidneys, and I'm going to talk a bit more about that. And then the other ones are opioids. So these ones, you can get some of these, you can get them over the counter on low doses in the UK, but some of them obviously you would have to have a prescription for them. So I'm going to talk about, so these are the three main types of painkillers that most people would take at some point. Painkillers affect your kidneys in different ways. One of those ways is they reduce blood flow. So, for example, non-steroidals affect your blood flow in the sense that they block the enzymes that are responsible for helping your blood to flow through to your kidneys. So what non-steroidals such as ibuprofen do, they reduce or block that blood flow so that the blood is not flowing as freely as it normally would. So that's one way that a painkiller can affect your kidneys, by reducing the blood flow. So another way is direct kidney toxicity. What does that mean? What I mean by that is some painkillers actually affect the kidneys themselves directly, and over time with chronic use, when I say chronic use, I mean using those painkillers long term, that will ultimately affect the function of the kidneys. So that's the second way that painkillers can affect the kidneys. The third way that painkillers affect the kidneys is also they can affect the filtering process of the kidneys. In that way, again, over time, if you're using them long term, it might be a case that you would find that the filtering ability of your kidneys is marginally reduced, or even to the point where, again, it's irreversible. So it's very important to know those three ways in which painkillers affect your kidneys, because what happens is sometimes it can even be a cultural thing where some people carry painkillers on them as a daily thing. You might be taking them for a headache or whatever else you maybe have. So, and it might not seem to you that important, or it might seem like, oh, I'm just taking paracetamol, I've got pain. But please be mindful of how frequently you are taking painkillers, because if you do take them over a long period of time, devastating effects that can result from that. So please be mindful of that. One thing that you need to be aware of, make sure that you don't take painkillers when you're dehydrated. Make sure you are hydrated before you take painkillers. It's very, very important. If you have other conditions going on, such as high blood pressure, diabetes, or you even have a long-standing kidney problem anyway, please be mindful of taking painkillers. Make sure that you clear that with your health practitioner, and make sure that you are using them in a way that you have agreed with your healthcare professional. Obviously, people's situations are different, and sometimes you need to take the painkillers, but just make sure that you clear that with your health professional. So like I mentioned earlier, it's very important to be safe when taking painkillers. I'm not saying never take painkillers, but it's very important that you make sure you get to the root cause of why you have the pain. That's one thing. Make sure you get to the root cause of why you've got the headache. Make sure you get to the root cause of why you have got the tummy pain. But if you're keeping needing to take painkillers and you don't know the reason why you have that pain, it is worth going to your healthcare practitioner and making sure that they check you over and make sure that they treat you for whatever is the source of the pain. Okay, so I do hope this has been helpful, because it is very important to be aware that painkillers can also cause harm, especially to your kidneys, because not everyone might be aware of that. Some people might just think, oh, I'm just taking painkillers, but please be aware of the things that I've mentioned with regards to taking paracetamol, ibuprofen. Overall, I would say if you are going to take a painkiller, paracetamol is usually more preferable when it comes to your kidney health than ibuprofen, naproxen, and the others. And opioids are also, you need to be very aware of the potential damage that you can get from those when it comes to your kidneys. Okay, so I do hope this has been helpful. If you have experienced kidney disease, or you know someone who has kidney disease, please share this with them. This might be something that they might not be aware of, or this might just emphasize or clarify some of the things that they were maybe struggling to understand. So I do hope this has been helpful. I will catch you on another video, and please stay blessed. I'll catch you on another one. Take care. Bye bye.